Looking for a place to speak your truth? This podcast is on an endless pursuit to build through entrepreneurship, empowerment, and creativity. Through thought-provoking content and a fearlessness to dive into untouched topics with an undeniable dedication to highlighting others who are often overlooked. This is Deep Conversations.
Stay tuned for Deep Conversation Podcast.
All right. Welcome to Deep Conversations Podcast, everybody. I'm your host, Ryan Stewart, and today I'm sitting down with a true visionary in the independent filmmaking, Gregory Jenkins, aka I guess we could say you better known as Scoota G.
In the streets, they in the streets they know about Scoota G, but my entrepreneur name is Gregory Jenkins. You know what I
Okay.
mean? Everybody that went to school with me, everybody that know me through business,
Mm-hmm.
Gregory Jenkins. But I also go by the name of Scoota G because that's where I came up from starting the independent films, Scoota
Mm-hmm.
G. So a lot of people know me from the independent film industry by Scoota G. A
Gotcha.
lot of people don't know me by Gregory Jenkins.
Mm-hmm.
Gregory Jenkins is a different person. He's the
Yeah.
business mind. He's the
Yeah.
business mindset. He's the entrepreneur and all
Yeah.
that. So I can give you a little bit about Scoota G and Gregory Jenkins. You know what I mean? But yeah, I'm all in one though.
Gotcha. So I want to ask you, when we start, what first sparked your because I was reading over your portfolio. What first sparked your passion for filmmaking, and how did you teach yourself about the craft?
Good question. So very interesting for the people too. So me and my peoples, we was outside. We was about like 23, between 23 and 26, popping bottles, going to the club 3, 4 times a week, just living that life, living that life. And one day I was just outside. I'm like, yo, we could do a movie. And they like, oh, we can't do no movie. I'm like, no, we could really do a movie. The way we living, we could do a movie. But like we was living fast, real fast. And my friends and my family, we never sold no drugs and none of that. But we still had that spirit and that hustling mentality and making money the legal way. We were just living fast. I'm like, we could do a movie. And one day I just woke up like, yo, I'm gonna go to Radio Shack and get a camera. And I went and bought some small HD camera. It wasn't even I didn't even know what I was buying.
Yeah.
But I bought it, I was just recording. And I went back and showed all my friends like what we had, and they like, yo, this is crazy, but we got to find an editor. Nobody couldn't find an editor, so I went and found the editor. Shout out to my brother Sean Jenkins. He introduced me to a guy named Boone Shaw, and the guy Boone Shaw like, yo, I can edit this, but you got to sit down with me to edit it because I don't know your direction.
Mm-hmm.
No scripted, no nothing. And after that, everything was just history. We did the first film called Back Against the Wall. You know what I mean? This Back Against the Wall right here, for those who don't know, Back Against the Wall is on our platform. We started out with DVDs. You know what I mean? This is how we started, off DVDs.
Yeah.
You see what I said Radio Shack.
I was gonna say, yeah, DVD. See, you've been at it for a minute because DVDs and Radio Shack ain't even around no more.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And for those who don't know about Dawn Diva, we was in Dawn Diva, the top 10 in Dawn Diva.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? So that's how we started our first film. And I ain't know how I was gonna make money. I ain't know how I was on the I didn't even know what direction I was going. I just wanted to do the film. I was just so passionate about doing the film. And when we got finished the film, then I said, let me get DVDs and let me do a premiere. Once we did our first premiere, we brought out over like 300 people on our first premiere.
Mm.
This is no social media at the time. I think Facebook was out. I think Instagram just came out at that time. But this is just organic, off the strength, like. And from there, when I seen the people come out and support, I knew from right there I wanted to do films.
Mhm. See, now that move that that brings me to my next question. That was perfect. Now, you growing up in Harlem, how did your
Yeah.
environment shape your storytelling and your creative vision?
Well, I grew up from a block. I'm from one. I'm from Harlem. I ain't gonna say what block I'm from. I'm from Harlem, but I grew up on a block where it was literally like 20 drug dealers outside.
Hmm.
Literally like 20 drug dealers outside. You know what I mean? Like women, dudes, and me and my friends, we literally watched that every day. So every day was a movie out there. It was literally a movie. But I didn't get inspired from watching that. I really got inspired from the struggle. The struggle is what really inspired me to do films. Like the everyday to life, the struggle, the that's how I came up with the first film again, Back Against the Wall. You know what I mean? Like people couldn't find jobs, or they didn't have a mother, they didn't have a father, or they grew up in the system. And I got inspired just off that struggle. That's what made me come up with the first film, Back Against the Wall. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna tell the story, but if people interested, y'all could definitely go to the website,
Hmm.
jbnfilms.com, and check the first film out. You know, it was just very inspiring just doing that film, just everything I witnessed and saw growing up. So that's what really inspired me, just the struggle.
And I think, see, and I think that's another thing we were talking off camera when I said that we all, I don't want to say all of us, but most of us grow up in a space where we see that's what we see. As soon as you come outside, as soon as you come
Yeah,
outside, that's what you see. Seeing drug dealers, you seeing homeless people, you seeing people strung out on drugs, and it's that plays a part in the way that you think and the way that you move, even as you get older. You know what I mean? I find myself, I don't, as you get older and you start having kids, you start moving yourself away from those things, but you you still have a mentality that's like we just move different. You know what I mean? Our thought process
yeah,
is different when we like, for instance, when I go places, I'm an observer
yeah,
before I even start moving. But that's because, again, perfect example. Our, growing up, me and my brothers, our back was against the wall. Like you had to figure out ways to do
survive.
things. Yeah, it's that's saying. I think that's a powerful movie. I mean, that title because so many of us can relate to that.
Yeah, it's just like, I grew up in a household, my grandmother raised me. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
My grandmother raised me. I'm the oldest out of six siblings from my mother's side. My grandmother, she had like four kids plus six. We was all pretty much like raised by her. You know what I mean? Especially me. I was raised by her. So, I had to learn how to get to it early. You know what I'm saying? I had to learn how to get to it early. You know what I mean? It was a gift and a curse. Me learning how to get to it early made me like more demanding,
Hmm.
more stern, more like, so it kind of messed it up a little bit of my teenager age. You know what I mean? I couldn't really
Yep.
be a teenager, you know what I'm
Yep.
saying? But I still have fun. I did what I had to do, you know what I'm saying? And films is like it's my craft, it's my passion. Cause
Hmm.
I could paint my picture and my vision through the films. You know what I mean? Instead of just posting it on Facebook, posting it on
Hmm.
Instagram, and blah 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 to people. Nah, paint the picture. You know what I'm saying? Like tell it in your stories. And that's what it is all about, man. The craft, man. I love it.
Yeah. When you find out what your passion is and your what your vision is, when you know what that is. I was talking to I was talking to somebody else on the podcast before, and we were talking about this same thing. You can't you can't turn it off mentally.
Nah,
No matter what you do. I mean, you could even go to sleep. You'll wake up, like it'll wake you out your sleep because you're thinking about
yeah,
something. Yeah,
yeah,
it's see, but and I tell people that's how you know when we have visions and we think about stuff and and you have a vision, we all we do is think about the positive things. You know what I mean? The perks of what of what could be possible for us. But we never think about the bumps and the struggles and stuff that go through it. I think that's why it throws us off. But when you do have a passion for it, none of that matters though.
Nah, none of that matters. I don't want to jump right into it, but I sold cars. You
Hmm.
know, sold cars. My personal cars just to get a
Mm,
film done.
got you.
I sold some of my cars. I ain't lost some cribs to get a film done. You know what I mean? So, it's a passion. I don't value materialistic things because I just feel like cars, clothes, all that stuff, it comes and goes. That don't value who you really are. Your character really values who you really are. You know what I'm saying? So it's more like also Malcolm X, by any means necessary.
Mm, yep.
And it's Black History Month. You know what I'm saying? By any means
Mm,
necessary.
yeah,
You know
no,
what I
that's
mean?
true. So
Dr. Martin Luther King, I got a dream.
yeah, 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 yeah. It's
Yeah.
no, and that's true. And it's when you sit back and you think about that stuff, you know what I mean? It's like, hearing you say, I sold my personal cars. I lost some houses. It's like those things to get to where I need to go, nothing's gonna stop me.
Nah, ain't
Yeah,
nothing stop.
yeah. And that's how it's gonna work for you because me talking to you, even off camera, and now you can hear that passion. That's why I was telling you. I said that the Harlem, I can hear the Harlem, but you can also hear the passion that that you have for it. But besides what you just said, what would you say is some of the biggest challenges that you faced as a self-taught filmmaker and entrepreneur?
Doing it with no money. Doing it with no money. You know what I mean? Like, I think I worry about doing it with no money now more because of my status than
Yeah.
than when I did it in the beginning of my career, independent career. Because in the beginning, I wasn't even worrying about money. It was worried about I know 400 people. I could call anybody up and just
Yeah.
do this film. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? And that was like more like I got my first 4 films done like that because I knew so many people from Harlem because what I mean, I was more loopy at that time. You know what I mean? I'm more known now than loopy. I'm not gonna say I mean, I'm older now. I'm more mature now. I don't really do what I used to do 10 years ago. You know what I'm saying? I'm more known. I would say I'm more known now than loopy. I'm not loopy. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
I don't really don't care about being loopy. I'm more known now for what I really do. But that was more challenging doing it with no money. Now it's like the last 4 or 5 years I need a budget.
Hmm.
How am I pay these people? All right, let me give these people $20 an hour. Let me give them $25 an hour. All right, this film is gonna be 30 minutes, 40 minutes. All right, how many days I'm gonna shoot this? 10 days. So now it's more organizing now with the days, the timing, the paying people by the hour, the contracts, the insurance. Like we so organized now. Like we deep in when it comes to independent. And we not on no major platforms yet. We have our own platform, but our own platform is bigger than any other platform. And I'm
Hmm.
gonna say the reason why it's bigger than any other platform is because the film creators and the directors that's coming up right now, they looking for platforms instead of building their own platform. We making Tubi and Amazon and Netflix big. Hey, don't get me wrong. Everybody need a platform to start on.
Hmm.
I ain't start from platforms. I started from DVDs.
DVD. Yep.
So now I got my own platform now, and it's doing good. It's not doing great. It's not doing fantastic. I'm not big like the major platforms, but I'm just grateful to have my own platform. We grateful to have our own platform for people to stream these films
Yeah.
that we invested and put our time and mentoring. So it's a little different right now. So me that's just what it is right now.
People don't realize, man, DVDs people don't know how much work you had. People don't know how much work you had to put out, man, to get that out, man.
Yeah,
It's like you you had to walk up to everybody.
yeah.
You had to walk. It's like the streaming is cool. You can stay in the background. You can push it out and do what you got to do, and it'll get to a whole bunch of eyeballs. DVDs, man, you was on the ground.
DVDs, it was more organic because you actually meeting your customers
Yeah,
face to face. So when they bought the DVD from you, it was like, I know you now because I bought
yeah,
it from you.
yep.
You know what I'm saying? So
Hmm.
you could sell 20, 30, 40 DVDs every day, and now these people know you. But Instagram wasn't really out at then. So
No,
if I was selling the DVDs, follow me on Instagram, I ain't sold thousands of copies of Back Against the Wall.
yeah,
I'm in Dawn Diva. I
yep.
was in uh Black Star Video. That was one of the major stores in Harlem, Black Star Video. I mean, so I had the DVDs in a few stores, but it was so organic. People was really like, like Jay-Z and them said, people was coming to the trunk, buying the
Yeah,
DVDs from the trunk.
yep.
You know what I mean? So the streaming just really the streaming really threw everything off because it's not really organic to me. It's just, I don't know you, so I'm not watching it.
I know. Yep,
So it's like, who is
yep.
this person? I'm not
Hmm.
watching it. Back to I know him. I
Hmm.
don't care how it looks or what it's about. I know you. I'm buying it.
Yeah, yeah. Because it's almost like when you handed out a DVD, it's like in that 30 seconds, you kind of interviewing yourself a little bit to let them know who
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So it's I remember years ago just trying to make some money. You know what I mean? As I was doing my 9 to 5, I mean years ago, I was burning CDs for people. You know what I mean? I would burn CDs, I would make DVD, but it was just to, and that's how I got to know a lot of people, like you said,
yeah,
around the way, because I was always around. Even it's I when you said it's more organic, it was more organic back then. I feel what
yeah,
you stand because now I feel that now. It's like when you try to put stuff out, it's like, oh, I don't really know him like that. It's like I don't know who that is. So you
I
just
don't know
keep
you like
scrolling.
that. I
Yeah.
gotta, you know what I'm saying? I gotta now you gotta really sell yourself now with when it comes to the streaming. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta like and I'm not even gonna say here sugarcoat anything. Like I made more money. I probably made like $30,000 off my first movie, independent, off DVDs and just off DVDs, not even counting movie premieres.
Mhm.
Just off DVDs. You know what I'm saying? Like the streaming is like more now like I don't know you. Should I even put my debit card or credit card into your
No.
platform?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and don't get me wrong. I do have customers that that did it, and random customers that did it. But then it was like, then it's to me, it's like it's crazy. I had more customers
Yeah.
buying the DVDs than streaming. You know what I mean? So I appreciate platforms like Today, magazines, people doing write-ups and everything, talking about the streaming and everything with what I got going on because it helps the streaming with people like subscribing, checking out what we got. And I'm always going to talk about the first film. You know what I mean? The first film is where I got, we got over 15 films now. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm. Yep. And I was about to ask you that. I was going to say you self-funded over 15 projects. What what sacrifices and strategies would you say that required?
Back to what I was saying, I sold cars. So, what I mean, I got, I lost cribs. There's a difference between getting rid of the crib and losing the crib.
Hmm.
I lost I lost cribs banking on oh I'm gonna get this money back, I'm gonna double it and triple it. I couldn't pay the mortgage or couldn't pay the rent. You know what I'm saying? Like it was like it was I had some nights I cried. You know what I'm saying? I had
Mhm.
some nights I cried. I couldn't get the money back. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know what film it was, but it was a film that I can't even remember what film it was because time go by so fast. But it was a project I did. And I'm thinking I'm gonna make the bread back. I didn't even make my money back. I made bread back, but I didn't even make my money back.
Yeah. Yep.
I didn't make my money back. You know what I'm saying? And I had to. And at this time, I was living in an apartment. I'm like, I can't pay. I can't. I'm like, wow. You know what I'm saying? I owe some racks in the shit back, and you know what I'm saying? Like, it made me stronger. You know what I'm saying? It just made me more observant and more wiser. I don't regret it. If you ask me, do I regret it? I don't regret it because you got to take chances. You got to make sacrifices. You don't, if you don't make the sacrifice, then you're going to live with the regret. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? You're going to live with the regret. You don't want to live with the regret. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like getting a crib and a car and all this other stuff is always easy to get.
Mm-hmm.
But how many chances or opportunities you going to get to make a project? Because
And
you could say, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this, but then never had a chance to make these projects.
yep. Mm-hmm.
I could live with this. I could live with this for the rest of my life
Yeah.
and make money off this for the rest of my life, independent, without being on no streaming platform. I could meet people every day. I can meet 10 people a day and make $100 a day. Easy.
And that's listening to you. It's almost like I'm listening to myself a little bit because I a lot of people don't know, except close family, but doing this, I was passionate about this because when I was younger, I always wanted to do like radio, what I mean?
Right.
And then podcasts and stuff popped out, and I'm like, dang, I can, like you said, have my own platform. You know what I mean? And I can build my own platform the way that I want to. But again, when you're thinking about it, you envision it, you're not thinking about the bumps and the
Nah.
roadblocks that you're gonna have. And I lost, my truck. You know what I mean? Trying to do this because I'm like, if I do this, and again, I not making the money on the side like I thought that I would make doing
Yeah.
some things and interviewing certain people and stuff like that. But like you said, it makes you stronger, but at the same time, it I don't want to say it makes you cold, but it builds I guess you could say tougher skin.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It actually it makes you you become you actually gain a better character with yourself.
mm,
You gain a better character because now you're starting to understand the value of certain things, what's worth it and what's not worth it.
mm. And you also show yourself what you're capable of doing, even through that process. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you
Yeah.
said, it builds the character, and you unknowingly you have a lot more respect for yourself too. You know what I mean? And once you have more respect for yourself and your craft, ain't nobody just gonna come in here and just ain't nobody gonna come in here and play on. You know what I mean? Play on your thing. It's that's what it is.
I wanna say this to like any up and coming producers, directors, entrepreneurs. Um, don't worry about saving your money.
Mm, mm,
Just just don't worry about looking for a loan or somebody giving you a big break. Start with your family, your friends, start with the immediate people because it can grow just like that.
mm,
And then when you do get to like a point where things are slowing down, where it stops, everything you learn in between, then you know you could take it to the next level because everything you did with the family and friends and the people in your circle, it shapes you and prepares you for the next level.
mm,
That's all what's want to do it shape you and prepare you for the next level. And the next level could be saving,
mm.
getting good credit,
Yep.
uh, 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 contracts, all the above when it comes to business, they get bigger people to big up the platform. So
Yep.
that's what I want to say to the up and coming people.
It's 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 like it's just start. Just start because
Yeah, just start.
a lot of people don't start because of fear. You know what I mean? And I remember when I started, it was a little fear because I'm like, are people gonna like it? You know what I mean? You have all those questions in your mind. It's like, are people gonna like?
Yeah,
Are they going? Fool with me like that? But well, I remember my dad told me. He said, he was like, well, God gave you a vision for free, so you don't worry about nothing else. It's already in there. You just
yeah,
have to You just have to promote yourself, and it's gonna. Because I can honestly say from when I started, I didn't imagine none of this stuff happening from to where I am now. You know what I mean? You can't imagine none of that stuff. It's just if you just keep putting the work in, just just do the work, and it's going to
And
it's
congratulations to you. I want to say, you know what I mean, I checked out your platform. You know, you got ads in your platform. You know
I
that
appreciate that.
that's it might be small to other people, but it's big to people like me and you. You know, people want ads in a commercial. Like, oh, you got ads? Like, you know, that's a start. You know what I
Hmm.
mean?
Yep.
Like that's big to me. You know what I'm saying?
No,
That's
it is.
big. You know what I mean? Nobody can say that's nothing if you don't have it.
Hmm.
Big to me. So shout out to you with that, you know, with
No,
your platform, with the ads and all that, you
I,
know?
I appreciate that, man.
Yeah.
I wanna jump over because you started the Jenkins Brothers Nation Films.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what was the mission behind that, and how would you say it's evolved over the years?
So Jenkins Brothers came from me back to me trying to do the first film back to me trying to do the first film.
Mhm.
And I couldn't do the first film with my friends and my fam. I wanted not too much my family, but I couldn't do it with my friends. So I literally went to my younger brother. I'm the oldest out of all my brothers. So I
Mhm.
literally went to like three of my younger brothers and I'm like, yo, I need y'all to help me do a film. And they like, a movie? I'm like, yeah, I need y'all to do it. I just need y'all to hold the camera. They're like, oh, I don't know how to work the camera. Just hold the camera.
It's a,
Just hold the
yeah,
camera.
just
That's it.
hold
Just
it, you
hold the
know.
camera. X, Y, Z. And then, shout the shout to Antoine, shout to Sean, shout to Aaron, Taquan, shout to all my brothers. They literally helped me form the company because when they helped me do the first film, I said I'm gonna name the company the Jenkins Brothers
Hmm.
because it started with the Jenkins Brothers, and I caught the idea with the Wayne's brothers. So
Yeah.
let's the Jenkins Brothers.
Yep. Did
So
they? So did your brothers? Did they fall in love with it after that first film, or
one brother fell in love with it,
yeah,
Sean Jenkins. One brother fell in love with it. The other brothers they supported it. They in
yeah,
the films. They in the films,
got you.
but they not really behind the cameras and the business like that. But
Yeah,
they in the film.
got
Yeah. You know what I mean? But I'm not gonna take it away. It definitely started with the brothers.
you. Hmm. Now
Yeah.
that's that's cool, man. That to have to start your own film and to be your family. You know what I'm saying? Like that's something that's something you can cherish and sit back and say, man, me and my brothers, like, we
Yeah.
did that. You know what I mean? Like you look at one day, you're gonna see it on a building, and you're gonna be like, yo, we did that, man.
Yeah, we did that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's that's those are things. Those are the special moments that you make in the movies and stuff. But those are the things that you gonna remember. You know what I mean? Y'all can sit back and talk about stuff like that. Yo, you
Fact.
remember y'all with them cameras, man? Y'all was had to tell y'all what to do, and y'all, you know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
now, now I want you to walk us through your filmmaking process. How do you bring a vision from an idea to a finished film?
Um, how do I bring a vision? I get sparked watching other films.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? That helps my vision too. Pink Lemonade really came from the movie Juice.
Hmm.
So I didn't want to name it the remake of Juice.
Hmm.
So I just named it Pink Lemonade. Everybody know Pink Lemonade is Juice.
Hmm.
So I took four females. I got four females, Quana, Pink, Sheeta, Shayna, which is Ashley. They play those characters in Juice. Pink, she played Pac. Quana, she played Q, and Sheeta, she played she played she was an extra, and Ashley plays Still.
Mm,
So they all got similar ways of those characters in the movie Juice. You know what I mean?
mhm.
So I pretty much just twisted. I got inspired by that. And we from Harlem, and I just wanted to do a remake with four females. And I put my twist into it. So that would inspire me, and I got creative just off that with just that film right there. You know what I'm
And what,
saying? Like
I'm sorry, but what's the website again so people can go to it and check that out too?
the website is jbnfilms.com.
Hmm.
www.jbnfilms.com. B with a boy, JBN Films.
Hmm.
You
Now,
know, so you could go there and check out all the films and everything.
now I can once you said it, once you said it was a you got inspired by Juice. Just looking at the poster, you can see that and you can get the vibe from it too. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
No, that's smooth though. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You can't
Yeah.
really see it like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, but you could go on the website. Y'all could go on the website and see all that. Yeah, this is one of my babies right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you and those are and this that's one of the ones that you self-funded as well. You self-funded all of them.
Yeah, that's so funny, all of them. Yeah.
Yeah. Man, that's hard work.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
and your I want to talk about your sold out screenings too, because
Yeah.
I know those are, some things that's, you know, something that you're extremely proud of. You know what I mean? And your sold out screenings, they became a major part of your brand, and the things that you do. So tell me what those events mean to you.
The sold out screenings pretty much just came from like selling tickets for $20, $25, um doing package deals for like $40. Anybody want to see like the sold out screenings, they could go to YouTube, jbnfilms.com.
Hmm.
They can see everything on YouTube, and they can see like literally how packed our shows was. Like we
Mhm.
literally had packed out shows, and it's pretty much from people from the community, the um, the neighborhood, different communities. Uptown, downtown, Brooklyn, Queens, different communities. But it was we still got sold out shows. Yeah.
So do you have any do you have any visions on um I guess you could say I guess moving some shows to like different states, you know what I mean? Kind of doing like I guess you could say like like a tour kind of type, kind of type thing.
Um, I'm in the works of doing different states. I'm in the works. I'm in the works of doing different states. I actually just moved out to Connecticut right now. Um,
Okay.
yeah, I just moved to Connecticut about 5 months ago. So right now, I'm just now really pretty much, I put the filming on hold for a couple of months because, getting things right with the family, with the kids and the wife and everything
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
So I didn't want to be doing too much at the same time with that. I don't like be like doing personal and business at the same
Yeah.
time.
Yep.
You Um, personally gotta be right first before business. But we definitely working on doing different screenings um in different states. But right now Connecticut don't have independent theaters.
Wow.
They don't. I did my research. They don't have independent theaters. It's definitely an open lane out here for independent filmmakers because they don't have the opportunities and the abilities to showcase their work besides social media.
Hmm.
And social media is a plus. It's definitely a plus. But
Hmm.
I'm pretty sure they want to have screenings as well too, like Atlanta, Miami, LA,
Yeah.
like New York. We got the screening. Like that's where all the movies come from. You know.
Hmm.
So I'm definitely having things in the works with that, with having it in different states.
Yeah. So what have you how do you I'm gonna ask you this first. How do you hope that your films influence audiences, particularly in the Black and brown communities?
Um, just by producing real stories,
Mhm.
real stories, real stories that's gonna be touching, real stories that's happening, not films like, oh, that was like, yes, I like to make funny films.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? I have different genres of different films, but I really like making films that's more touching, that's more reality, that's more real of what's happening in the community and what's happening in real life. You know, I could tell you about a lot about different films I did. I did a film called Child Services about kids getting taken away from the system
Mhm.
and mothers and fathers trying to get their kids back. I did films called Don't Trust Love. You know, a woman catching AIDS and she thought she caught it from this person, X, Y, Z. Like, so I'm doing real life films like with messages. You know, shout out to my boy Reef. He always told me if you want to do a film, make sure you got a message.
Mhm.
What's your message? So I'm always trying to do like a film that got a message where people are like, nah, that was real. I had people crying at screenings. I'm not saying I'm Michael Jackson now.
Right, right.
You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? I'm not saying Michael Jackson, but this is on YouTube.
Mhm.
If you look up Don't Trust Love, JBN Films, movie premiere Don't Trust Love, you're going to see people saying I was crying. It made me cry. You know, like, so this is the type of like feelings I'm trying to bring out in the films. You know, I'm just trying to do real life situations to the point it's so real, people would think he did that or she did that. Nah, the way they did
Yeah,
that,
yeah.
real. Like, you wouldn't even know. You know what I'm saying? Like,
But that's I think that's something too. That's why I was excited to do this interview with you because when I was looking over your portfolio again, that's something that's missing now. And you know, in films, like you said, it's a lot of, you know, films, comedy and all this kind of stuff, but nobody really, especially in our community, these are messages that
yeah,
maybe it's that's going on, but people may be afraid to talk about, you know, they don't want to, you know, say this stuff, but these are the things that people are dealing with. You know what I mean?
real life stuff. Real life
Yeah,
stuff.
like the CPS and like you said, the not trust and love. You know how many people would sit down and watch that just because, just off the strength of the title, just off the strength of the title. Don't trust love. But once you get into it and you know, there's a real life message in it. That's the kind of stuff that you can. Those are the movies that last the lifetimes and last longer because it's that message in there you can take with you forever.
The message, you know, a lot of these films today, independent, don't even have a message.
Hmm.
You know, and I'm not knocking nobody that do films, independent films that with the shooting and killing and the sex and the drugs and like that. But if you're gonna do it, what's the message behind it?
Yeah. Yep.
And nobody's leaving a message.
Mhm.
Nobody's leaving a message. And I've been, like I said, I've been around before Tubi came out. Like I'm showing you, like I said, I'm gonna
And I'm
show this
not.
again.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yep.
I've been around a long time, and we not on major platforms yet, and we not, you know what I mean. But I definitely want to stand out and be different. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like, why he not on Tubi? Why he not? Why this is not on
Mhm.
here? Why it's not on here?
Yep.
But how can I watch it? Come over here.
Hmm.
Come over here. And then when you come over here, because I'm gonna bring back the organicness. It's times I ain't literally walk. I'm with my kids, with my daughter. Yo, I saw your movie. I had to get used to it. I was,
Yeah.
okay, man. I had to get used to it. I had to go
See?
something like, what the
Yeah.
movie like that?
I
But
was just gonna see that's how we grew up. We was talking about earlier. That's like a full circle thing. Like when you grow up a certain way, you gotta somebody rolling up on you like that. It's like, yo, first of all, I'm with my kids. What you doing?
what are you doing?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I had to get used to it. And I also forgot, like,
I'm a film director too, but it didn't kick in and sink in. But even to this day, it's still a little dangerous with people running up to you, X, Y, Z. You
Yeah.
know, you don't know their intentions. You don't know what they really like, what their intentions is. You don't know. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like a random person coming to you, yo, can I get your number? I'm trying to do something with you. Yo, I'm trying to do like, and then it's like, you don't want to be rude.
I
You
know.
get but send that email out and say, do you got all these qualifications and can you present? They
Yeah.
can't. And then it's like, you act in Hollywood.
I know. Yeah. That's what. Yep. It's that's what I see. That's another thing where I was saying. It's like when you got that passion and that passion for your brand, everybody just can't walk up in here and you can't play with my stuff, man. This is
Nah,
yeah. It's like this mean too much, man. It's and I want you to
can't play with me.
that's what that's what I see. Yeah. Because it's I want you to give all your I want you to give all your, all your social media outlets, your website stuff. I know you said your website, but if you can, give it again. So,
Yeah.
and when I edit the video, I'm gonna put it all down, in the description and everything too, because we gonna push this stuff out for you.
All right. Anybody looking for Gregory Jenkins Films? You could go on Instagram _JBNFilms.com. That's the website. You will see the website in the bio of JBN Films _JBN Films. You will see the website in the bio of Instagram. You could go on Facebook. It's not JBN Films, but it's Jenkins Brothers Nation. Like Jenkins Brothers Nation. You can actually go on Facebook and you can see that. And Facebook, Gregory Jenkins. You can see my day-to-day life. If you want to be in tune with me and who I am and what I got going on, everyday day to life, I don't really got much going on besides family and doing the craft for the people and everything like that. But you'll see what's going on with my personality and see if you really rock with me. And if you do rock with me, it'll definitely take you there. I want to be organic. I ain't trying to act Hollywood. You'll see a personality with myself. If you go on pages, you'll see something. You know what I mean? But right now, all the films is on www.jbnfilms.com. And right now, we're in the process of being on Tubi. I'm happy about that.
Hmm. And I got one. Well, I got two questions, but this
Yeah.
question here, I want you to talk a little bit more about that process for you, getting on, you know, getting into, this line of work, with Tubi, and how exciting is that for you, man?
Um, I'm grateful,
Hmm.
but I'm not too excited because it's business. For me, it's business. It's not really an award. Oh, you about to be on Tubi, or you about to be on Netflix, or you about to be on Amazon. It's just all business for me because at the end of the day, I have a platform already that people can subscribe and see my films. So it's not like I don't have a platform where nobody can see my films, and I'm like, gosh, how people gonna see my films? We don't do DVDs no more. So the blessing is really getting the movies out, having it on a certain platform. YouTube is not a platform.
No.
YouTube has everything. YouTube have cartoons,
Yeah.
videos,
Yeah.
have all of the above. So nobody's not gonna really go on YouTube to see if you got a movie. Yes, things do go viral on YouTube. However, it's still not a movie platform. But I'm grateful to have a platform. Um, but the major platforms is just for business for me. You know, um, right now I'm just going through the process right now. You know what I mean? I still gotta wait for an answer, just like any other business and corporation right now. So it's right now, it's in the process right now with, them accepting my film Pink Lemonade is in the process. If they don't accept it, people can still catch it and watch it on my platform. But we know too, we got a bigger audience. They got 90 million subscribers. So we definitely want to pray and hope to God that the process go through, with Tubi. But it's not an easy process, getting on to just even Tubi. It's not an easy process. You got to go through an aggregator. For those who don't know what an aggregator is, an aggregator is a middleman. It's pretty much like a third party. You can't just go on there by yourself. You have to go through someone that has some type of distribution. Or you got to go through Film Hub or Bimax. You got to go through those is more considered as an aggregator too. But these different aggregators want a percentage and they want revenue. So for example, like for those who don't know what an aggregator is, if I was an aggregator that gets your films on Tubi or any platform, I would want a percentage from every stream, and I would charge you a upfront fee to get it on these platforms.
That's wild.
Now, the process I'm going through right now is I'm not paying nobody a percentage because I'm a company as well. So that's why I'm going through the process, because I'm a company as well. This is business. Nobody's not going to tell me how to do it.
Yeah.
Nobody's not going to tell me you got to do this. Nobody's not going to tell me, and I get it. It's all business. But being that Gregory Jenkins has a company, JBN Films, we will get on there.
Yeah.
We're going there, and I will be the aggregator, and I'm going to change the narrative for independent filmmakers, and I'm not going to want no upfront fee. I'm going to get it on there for you. And that's that. And this is how the doors are going to open up for all filmmakers. The middleman always wants something. That's cool. We understand how it goes.
Yeah, I know. But you know what? It's listening to you, man, and over this whole interview, again, we were talking off camera. It's this is gonna work for you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm I'm sure of it because of the confidence that you have in yourself and your brand. It can't do nothing else but work. You know what I mean? Because you got talent. That's obvious. You know what I mean? And you've been in it long enough to where you're going and you know what you want. So now everybody, and you already, like you said, you got your own company. So I know what I want to do. I know where I'm going. And, again, like you said, this is, when you reach out to other platforms, it's just business because I'm just trying to get more eyes on it.
Yeah.
I already got my own company. I got the section where my movies are. You know what I mean? So, and it's going to work. It's everything that you're doing right now. It's you're going to be getting back pay.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Over all of these years that you've been doing this stuff, and going through the situations
No
of
rush. And there's no rush. You know what I'm saying? Like
no, yep,
it's you know,
you at
I
peace.
I know a lot of people want things overnight. I know you want that car overnight. I know you want that house overnight. I know you want that $50,000 overnight. I know you want that 780 credit score overnight. We want all that. We want all that
Yeah,
overnight. But if somebody gave you $1 million today, would you appreciate it the way that you earned it? Because if somebody gave me $1 million, I'm not going to lie to you. If somebody gave me $1 million
you're
today,
gonna blow it.
I'm blowing half of that because I didn't earn it. You know what I'm saying? I didn't earn it for me to
Mhm.
say, yo, I'm not fucking them now. If I save $1 million, there's no way in the world I'm blowing half. Why would I blow half after
No,
it's not doing that? Because now
yep.
it's like somebody asked me, yo, I get $100,000. I got ten for you.
I know, yo, that's crazy, yo. As soon as you said that, I was thinking, I'm like, nah, 10. You can't just nah. Especially like you said, if you earn it, oh man,
Like, you know what I'm saying?
I'm putting too much work into this.
People gotta. enjoy the process. Enjoy the process. You know, we want things overnight, and I think that comes with age. I think that comes with age and maturity. As you get older, you enjoy the process. You know what I'm saying? Like take it. You know what I'm saying? How they say, take your time, young
No,
man.
that's my joint too. That's my joint. Yeah, and that is true because I'll be thinking too. Imagine, imagine if we tried to start this at 19 years old, 18, 19 years old. That's crazy, man. We would be, it would, this stuff, I always say everything that's happening now is right on time.
Right on time. Don't put no age to it. No matter when
Yeah.
you started.
Yep.
No matter when you started. Because you got men and women that's 55 years old,
Yep.
still good, still looking healthy.
Mm-hmm.
They like blessed. And you like, oh, she look good, yo, he look good. And it's, who came out of age when you looking good doing it?
I know. Yeah. Yep.
You know what
Man,
I'm saying?
that's true.
Out, you looking healthy, you looking still looking young, like
Yeah.
you
Yep.
still got your teeth.
Yeah.
Like,
I know. It's like I ain't worried about that. Yeah, it's like yep. It's just we got to learn. And the one thing that I can say that I learned today from you is we got to learn to stay in the moment.
yeah.
You got to learn to stay in the moment. So I'm gonna ask you one more question before we get out of here. I'm not gonna I appreciate you so much for being on here, man, but what would you say you learned about yourself mentally and spiritually from the time you started your company to right now?
I learned within the past 3 years to be patient.
Mm.
I used to rush things a lot. I used to rush things a lot, even with just in general, rushing love, rushing money, rushing the process. I don't want to rush nothing because if you rush it, it's not gonna come out right. So I learned to be patient. I learned read more, read more, um, read more. Uh, I learned stop thinking you know it all. Stop thinking you know it all. We never too young or old to learn something. And if you don't know nothing, say I don't know. It's okay to say I don't know or I don't know how to do it. Don't be arrogant and don't be cocky because that'll stop everything. I learned not to be arrogant and cocky. It'll stop everything. Just be humble. Shit.
I said that I had that was the last question, but I got one more question. But
Yeah,
yeah, it's because it's I think I think that you're such an interesting person and you're the stuff that you've been through is the authenticity, that's how you say it. Yeah, authenticity just it comes out when you speak, you know what I mean? It's but what's a dream project that you haven't made yet, but you would love to create in the future? That was a good one. That was a good one.
that was a good one. And, and,
Yeah.
and I literally, I said, I said to Raven, I said, I want him to ask me random questions
Yeah.
and the random questions out of everything.
Yeah. Yeah. Say it for last,
Oh,
man. I said it for last.
that was a good one. A dream project. A dream project would be me really getting that budget to do an action film with
Mm.
exposure and shit that's off the wall. Just
Yeah.
something
It's
like
coming though.
something like Bad Boys.
Yeah.
Like
Ooh.
I can't. I ain't talking about the Bad Boys 3. I'm talking about the Bad Boys 2 with the
with the cars flipping on the highway. Yeah.
yeah, something like that. Because still when I watch that film to this day, I still get like, oh, that's crazy.
But you
Like,
know what? It's coming because you put that thought is already in your head, and it's moving. You watch. It's coming. But we got to go through the process. And your process is special because again, like you said, you moved to Connecticut. God done moved you into a space where, like you said, it's independent, no independent spaces down that way. You could, he done moved you down here. He probably got a plan for you to be the first one.
I ain't looking for one thing about me right now in my life, I just feel like, I'm already blessed, you know what I mean? And
Mm.
besides like doing the movies and everything, I'm already blessed. You know what I mean? I got a wife I've been with for 10 years, over 10 years, you know what I mean? I got 4 kids, you know what I'm saying? My kids is happy. My kids already look at me like a hero.
I
You know what I'm
know.
saying?
Yep.
They already look at me like a hero. They look at me, they brag about everything I do. Everything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like, I feel like I really live my life. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't gonna say my age. As a matter of fact, I say I'm 40 years old. I'm 40
Me
years old.
too. I'm 40. Yep.
I'm 40. I can say
I'm
my age.
40.
I'm proud that I'm proud to say my age. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
But I feel like I did everything. Right now it's just family and business. Right now, you know what I mean, and helping others. You know what I'm saying? Like just getting to the next level and helping others. Like you know what I mean? That helping others that wanna be helped, not users. People that really want help. People that's actually learning themselves and coming back to you with, yo, I learned this, I learned that. Yo, I tried to do this, I tried to do that. And you actually see they really trying to do it. That's what make you want to help people.
Yeah, man.
Not like, yo, I need you to help me do this like that. But then you like, did you do this? And they like, nah, I ain't do
I
that.
know. It's like what they want. They want you to do it for them.
For them,
You know what I
like,
mean? And it's like and I feel you. It's us being the same age. It's like, and I get the same thing from you. It's a peace that we're moving with right now. You know what I mean? It's like we have peace, but like you said, when you want to help others, passion inspires, man. When somebody has a passion, it's like I can help you, and they come at you like, look, I got this, I want to do this, I want to do it, and it's like, oh, I can help you. You know what I mean? It's like, and you
right, because
wanna,
you with
you
something, right?
yeah, it's like I want to. If I'm moving, I want to move everybody along with me. We can build this thing up, man. It's like the next generation. You know what I mean? Do you? I'm sure you. Again, I'm sure you want to be a mentor and you want to inspire some of the next generation.
I actually do. I was in the process doing a young youth program when the pandemic had hit.
Mm, no.
Pandemic had hit, and then I lost focus. I'm still excited to do the young youth program, but I had lost focus with it. Um, when that momentum come back, I definitely be back into it. I had what I had in motion with the young youth program was kids learning how to box, learning how to do karate, learning how to write, learning how to edit, learning how to shoot films. I actually did a few commercials with the kids. You know what I mean? I had a couple of people, kids, you know what I mean, come to like my studio, and I was taking them out doing all this. But like I said, the pandemic I hit. I lost a little focus, and if I do really take it full fledged, it would definitely be when not at the perfect moment, when the
Mm,
time is right.
yep. Yeah. It's I feel like the pandemic, man. The pandemic when that hit, it either I feel like it made a lot of us more creative. You know what
Yeah,
I mean? It was like it either made you more creative and you kind of went off and did
you had time to think.
yeah, man. You ain't lying, man. For real.
Home. You ain't doing that. You home.
Yeah, because it either shut you down and to where a lot of people really couldn't recover, or it
Yeah.
or it shot you into a space of like, I can create, man. I can do this thing on my own.
Yeah. I didn't do no PP loan. I didn't do
No.
no. I didn't do none of that.
Yeah.
I just felt like that wasn't even organic to me because even with them giving out that money or people forging anything, that wasn't organic to me because I just felt like you doing it because everybody else is doing it, or you're doing it because you know you can get away, or you just
Yep.
doing it because you're just doing it.
Yep.
Like the purpose of if they really, really do it. A lot of people didn't have no purpose when they came to that money.
No.
I knew a lot of people that blew the $50,000 to $100,000. I knew a lot of people, and I still didn't do it. You know what I'm saying? Because I want a purpose of really, really doing something with the money and really getting the right people behind me
Mhm.
and with me to do something with it. You know, it's bigger than the money. We just need money to roof and survive to eat.
Yep.
If we can start a real program, momentum, where we can grow different programs.
Yeah. The one thing I learned too, like you said, the money don't matter. When I first got into this, you obviously when you're doing stuff, it's like I can make some money off of this stuff. But as you get further into it, you don't care about that. It's like the money gonna come.
Yeah. Why I care about that money when I'm meeting dope people like you every day?
You see that's what I'm saying. See,
Like if I can meet you every day, who care about the money? Because
that's what I'm.
I built a whole relationship with your platform.
Yep. And then it's like if we can, in our creative minds, if we come together, man, that money gonna come.
Come.
That money gonna come, and by the time the money come, we gonna be up here already, and more money gonna be.
We
I've
said
learned.
we're going to do good when the money there.
That's what you see. That's what. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's like it's man. This is. I'm gonna tell Raven again, man. She's Raven's dope because everybody she brings on here, I walk away feeling like I got some more family. You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
always meeting dope people, and I'm gonna tell you, Greg, you on your way, man.
Appreciate it, man.
Yeah,
Yeah, I appreciate it, yo.
you on your way. But man, I can't tell you how proud I am of you for everything that you've done. I'm gonna go on your website. I'm checking out these movies, man. I'm subscribing to all this
Yeah,
stuff. I
yeah, check
wanna,
it out. Yeah.
yeah, I'm checking them. I'm checking them all out. I got a couple of days off, so I got a couple of days off. So I'm gonna check out this Pick Lemonade, man. I keep my eyes keep going over there to it, man. So, but I appreciate you for jumping on this podcast, man. You keep doing your thing, and we're gonna be in touch because I want to come up to New York and I'm gonna hit you up because I wanna check you out, man.
I bet. Anytime, man. Anytime. Any questions you gotta want to ask me, you can always hit me on the line too, behind the scenes and all that too, man.
I got you, man.
You know what I mean? I'm
Yeah,
finna do more too behind the scenes too. Yeah.
yeah. Oh yeah, we definitely gonna build, man. We gonna get some things moving, man.
Yeah.
All right, man. I appreciate you, man.
Man, appreciate it, man. Have a good day,
All
man.
right.
Pleasure.
You're on YouTube, baby.